Danke ngiyabonga. Welcome to the Mfomfimfo Show Enkundleni exclusive. My name is Sipho Sentinyati and this is a show by Deb3 Events who they do EPA system lighting, media services, band setup, lama private parties, lama funerals, live performance, corporate events, lama weddings, and also by ORG Media abayenza video filming, graphic design, photography, video editing, and live streaming. And this is the grand scale of interviews from all the four corners of planet Earth. Lamhlanje ngiphethe isikhoko sakhona, ngiphethe isikhoko sakhona. Ingalabese sikhipha isikhoko sami.
Hayi ngiyaphila njani?
Uyizwi? Vusa Mkhaya in the building. Ngicela ukuzwe ezandleni, ngicela ukuzwe ezandleni. Yebafoza ngicela ukuzwe ezandleni. Je. Namhlanje sithe simkhiphe all the way from overseas eChabalala lapha eduze simlethe Enkundleni exclusive. It's a pleasure to have you Budomdana.
I am also excited to be here.
Yes. Sifuna ukuzwa ukuthi kade vele wena indaba yakho isuka ngaphi? From the grassroots, from ekuqaliseni uphunga usithi up to now usuhlabelela ivoices iphuma kamnandi.
Uvile wakhuluma kuhle ku-introduction. Indaba yami ngiqalise eChabalala.
Exactly, yes.
Mina ngikhulele eChabalala, ngizalelwe eMpilo Hospital, ngakhulele eChabalala. Ngafunda eMahlabezulu Primary School, grade 1 to grade 7. Ngafunda eHlathi Secondary School. Kwakuyi-secondary back then, so we are school khathesi. Form 1 to Form 2. Form 3 lo Form 4 ngifunde eNhlamba Baloyi, eNtabazinduna. Because then ugogo wayesehlala yedwa ekhaya. Kwathiwa ngimuve ngiyehlala la. So I moved to eNtabazinduna, and it was easy for me because eNtabazinduna akukho khatshana. So ngama Fridays ngangise town, then ngeSunday ntambama sengibuyela ukuthi ngibe sesikole ngeMonday.
Okay.
So I did my Form 3 and Form 4 khona ngale. And then after that ngisemphenduka Bulawayo full time.
So like music ungena nini njani? Ngoba here bathu ngumanyanyatha.
Music ngiqale ngisemncane kakhulu. Ibizwe lithi manyanyatha ngaliphiwa ngikhaya because bathi khona ngisemncane around 3-4 years ngangitshona ngihlezi eceleni kwe-radio nxa ukhaliza ingoma. So bathi I used to imitate abantu nxa behlabela, and there was one maskandi musician wayechayigitsha ehlabela ngokuthiwa ngumanyanyatha. Back then kwakulabo maskandi babebhoda beyachaya ema-railway stations ezitimeleni, kwakulabo John White, kwakulabo umanyanyatha, kwakulabo Josiah Hadebe, kwakulabo George Sibanda and so on. So according to abazali lo malume wami bathi khona mina I was a big fan of manyanyatha. Mina angikwazi ngikukhumbula khona. So but I used to sing ingoma zonke zikaManyanyatha. So this is where the name comes from. And then ngathi sengiqalisa isikolo primary school, I joined the school choir. Babethi kindergarten choir, KG choir, and then junior choir and so on. A secondary I joined the scripture union, so I've been singing since I was a kid.
So laphana vele ku school choir ungena vele uyayithokozelela into le yokuhlabela.
Kakhulu.
Okay. From nickname yakho Manyanyatha and everything, vele nawe wahlwa flow le music wahambelana layo.
Yeah, ukhanya vele into eyisegazini, ayisonto engayicabanga ngayo ukuthi lokho ikho ngifuna ukukwenza, but into vele
eyisegazini.
Lenzelulayo.
In your family ukhona vele wayevele ehlabela yona, you are the pioneer ngoqala ngento le.
Officially akula bonke ngikhaya bayahlabela nje church kumbe nxa sihlangene nje ngikhaya, but akula umuntu obekwenza professionally. So yimi ngiqalisile ukuthi ngikwenze as a profession, but nje ngikhaya wonke umuntu can sing and dance. No, I mean not wonke umuntu, but almost wonke umuntu. Wakhona balenyawo zika left.
Liba ngake emulini yakho? And wena ungesingaki?
Thina sizelwe singu7, mina ngingu-number 4.
Oh.
Yebo.
And ku 7 days for abakuma arts bangaki?
Yimi kuphela.
You are the only one.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Which is nice. And your family is supportive in all of this?
Yeah, now they are. Ekuqaliseni bekunzima because like every family abadala babefuna ukuthi ufunde ube ngutitsha kumbe ube ngudokotela and so on and so forth. So nxa ubatshela ukuthi hayi wena ufuna ukwenza i-arts, kungela muntu esimaziyo esikhangelele kuye ongumzekeliso, kuba nzima ukuthi abantu abadala especially belekhuzi bevume. And also my elder brother was against ukuthi, I mean they were okay ngisenze arts ngisesikolo, but isikolo sesiphelile babekhangelele ukuthi engxenye ngizaba teacher, whatever, any other profession, but mina ngangikwazi vele ukuthi ngifuna ukuba yi-artist. I knew it already in secondary school ukuthi into engifuna ukuyenza.
When I feel you want to be an artist.
Ngiqalisa it was for fun. Ngihlabele esikole ukukhwaya lani. But later since secondary school I knew ukuthi hayi lokho yikho ngifuna ukwenza.
Oh. Nice. And the class in how are you performing unamba bandaba de yangichaza I always ask about it.
I think yikho kunye kwa disappoint kakhulu abantu ngikhaya because the class I was doing well. Konke bekuhamba right. Ngoba I wanted to prove them wrong and but hayi music yakho leza kufailisa esikolo into zokuhlabela leza kufailisa esikolo. So it was for me a good motivation ukuthi ngiqalise ukubala sibili okuzwayo. No, nxa ubuya ngikhaya nama results are right. And they can't say ukuthi uza kufailisa esikolo ngasempasile. But then no supasile esikolo usubachela hayi I was just doing this for you mina ngifuna ukwenza music. Angifuna because back then ngiqeda isikolo abangani mama abaningi babesenza kwakuyisikhathi temporary teaching lapha nabantu besemakhaya kuyafundisa and so on. So I could have gone ngayafundisa eCholocho kumbe eMchabezi kumbe wherever but mina hayi ngathi hayi mina ngifuna ukuyi-rehearsal room. Yeah.
Okay, so now how do you convince them ukuthi this is my thing by then, not now?
I did not convince them. I was just stubborn. I was just stubborn.
Rude boy.
Convince them over. There was no way engangizaba convince because we were not earning money back then. So maybe ngabe sasiyenza imali kanzabele imali ngikhangelana imali esengiyenzile. So sasiperform emchadweni nama shows lapha lapha nathola ngama $15, $16. It was not enough ukuthi ngithi zwanini imali engiyenzayo iyafana le mali ukuthi ngiyesebenza. So I prefer to do this than ukuthi ngiyemsebenzini. So the only thing left for me was to be stubborn and just keep on doing what I was doing.
Who's inspiring you you keep on keeping on?
I think like I said ukuthi into le vele yayimphakathi nje ukuthi even ukungela umuntu I was going to do what I was doing ngoba kwakungela abantu abaningi esasikhangelele yibo ukuthi they have made it so that isifuna kuba nje ngabo. But with time iBlack Mfolosi came into the picture because asiriyesa labo sometimes besifundisa lapha nalapha. So when they did their first tour to Swaziland ikosabona khona kwinto lokho ngani kuyadlisa mbijana kuyabhadala sibebuye ebutasi. And when they did also their tour to the UK and so on, then iBlack Mambazo with the Graceland with Paul Simon and so on, Grammy Award and touring and performing in Harare Stadium. So that's when I started to see what into le asiphambanisi lokho esikwenzayo kusho ukuthi lathi sendleleni right.
Olabo bani khona apho?
Ngilensingize emnyama.
Lensingize emnyama. Okay. How did you guys meet up?
Insingize emnyama sahlangana ngo1990 eNtabazinduna. Mina ngangisenhlamba balo le school choir imbube group yesikolo bona babesesoka secondary school. So kwakule event eyorganized yiMinistry of Education and Culture back then eNtabazinduna. So babuya bezoperforma ngale lami ngangiperforma le group yami. So then we linked up and then like I said ukuthi kama weekend ngangibuye eTown kumbe nxa isikolo sivaliwe. So ngathi ngibuye eTown ngase ngihambe eNyathi Youth Center lapha beberehearsala khona. Angangirehearsala nxa ngingapha ngabuyela esikolo ngirehearsala group yami yesikolo. So I knew ukuthi ngaqeda isikolo
vele semfuna ukuyela phansi.
Yes.
So uqalisile ukuba music. How is it with the ladies lapho kuhamba njani?
No, back then I mean imbube music like I said sasingayenza imali nje. And most people imbube bayikhangelela phansi ngani music yabantu emakhaya kumbe abantu abangana plan and so on. So I saw type of music lana ukuthi kona ngathi osisi bakulandelela kwathi mina vele I was shy, I'm shy by nature. Kungaso music vele ngabe ngumuntu otshona izivalele endlini nje. So yeah, into zabankazana lezi ngangalandaba lazo kakhulu because if you're not making money and you're trying to take care of yourself kunzima ukuthi uqalise ukucabanga ngomunye umuntu futhi ngoba imali yabe ngahlangana. But uyabulayo ugirlfriend oyi-1 yani lo into zakho zokuhlabela lesihambe isebenza njengabanye and so on. But
la usisi wayesithi vele isitela sakho semusic lesangizibelieve.
Yeah, nokuyikudlala ihobby. You can do this in a weekend but during the weekends imali njengabanye abafana.
Yes. So it has not been easy. It has been hard for you since.
Yeah, well bekungekho lula. I remember ngaqalisa ukuloja I think 92 93 because I wanted to prove my folks ukuthi I can take care of myself. So ngaqala ukuyadinga indawo loja eMpophoma.
Okay.
Nangiloje eMpophoma ku block 36. I-rent I think $15, but $15 eyangikhona uzuyiraise. $10 ekhona US. So nesikhathi sangikhona. But ugogo engiloja kuye was really cool because he understood. Ngangimtshela sometimes, you know, uyabule $20. Ucabanga ukuthi ngabhatala i-rent since le $5. Ama-resale sasisirese nemzilekazi back then. So decide to rent udla. But ugogo I understand, so yeah. She really took good care of me. Sometimes you get some rent in part after 3 months and so on. And
she's still cool.
She was cool.
Endlini bathini mase uyenza step sokuthi mina semfuna ukuhlala ngi-one and ngifuna ukuphila ngemusic. Babeka kwethu yeli.
Yeah, but umdala wami nganandawo hayi
sikhulile
into sophendukile, but you know sasiqala ukuperform ebusuku nje. Sometimes I say sinama show ntambama. And you don't to come home qala sokuzoba qoqodela phakathi kobusuku. Ngabe kutshela music yakho leso uya futhi late every day ungala sent kungabhadali. So you know at the end of the day kumele uhloniphe indlu yabadala. Nanxa u-stubborn but make sure ukuthi uyahlonipha abadala. And one thing that I was raised one thing that I'm grateful for ukuthi ngikhuliswe kuhle. So ukuhlonipha abantu abadala into vele ngikhaya sakhuliswa ngayo. Ukuhlonipha nje wonke umuntu, not abadala, umuntu nje kumele umhloniphe, not ukuthi uhloniphe lo ozakwenzela something, but umuntu umhloniphe njengomuntu. So one of the things that I'm really grateful for up to today.
Nice. Yeah. So now, when do you at that particular time, how is the arts and culture and entertainment industry go Bulawayo? By then,
arts and culture and entertainment, yeah, kwakumnandi because wonke umuntu wayele space. Kwakulama youth center, kwakulama hall, townships. So ama-shows ayesenzakala almost every weekend. And the audience yayikhona. This is why I still don't believe abantu nxa besithi khona abantu bakobulawayo abasupport. Because I think abantu bakobulawayo bayasupporta nxa usenza into ezilengqondo. Or nxa usenza izinto abazi-understanda. We used to perform thina ema-hall, eNkulumane hall, eNtumbane hall, eChabalala hall, every night, every weekend, sorry. Kabe kule black umfolo seNtumbane hall thina siseNkulumane. Sorry. SiseNkulumane kule group ephumula insukona abantu babebuya kuma-shows angikhona.
Bezodibukela.
Njalo ama-shows angikhona ayi family friendly. And I think this is one thing that is missing now ngoBulawayo. Because most of the shows akhona khathesi nxa umuntu ekhuluma ngama-shows ayenzakala ema-night club kumbe ema-bar. Kumbe vele ikwabe kuyi-show but mostly baphushi utshwala, baphushi ukuthengisa and so on. But ama-shows where umama lo baba lo mntwana can go and chill and watch music bebile ngikhaya kumbe theater whatever ayasilela. Ama-shows where umfundisi lo babazala lo mamazala can go and watch
family friendly
shows. Wonke ama-shows, not wonke but most ama-shows ayenzakala, especially ama-music shows khathesi. Wonke ayenzakala ema-club, wonke ale background yokwenza lokudakwa lotshwala and so on. So I think i-audience ikhona but ayila lapho engahamba khona, especially when it comes to music.
Wena ngombono wakho, where did it all go wrong?
I mean, I think ama-artists amaningi, especially the new crop, I think lazy. I can say that phinde futhi I think most of them lazy and also entitlement. Ngoba uyathola be-complaina ukuthi asila support. And the same person who complaina umbuzo ukuthi usuke wayenza show A1 bayekela ukubuya abantu. Akula show ayenzileyo. Akula effort ayenzileyo ukuthi let's do a show even lapho hlala khona, even endlini, even in your backyard. Invite abantu abangu-20 bebuye. Bazatshela abanye kusasa uyenze ama-gross njalo but umuntu yabe complain esithi kunabantu ababuyi emelele ukuthi ezeyenzelwe kumbe emelele intwasa festival kumbe iBulawayo Arts Festival kumbe anyone ole venue ukuthi bem-invite. So I always say ukuthi kumele abantu bezenzele. Thina sasihamba emakhaya ungambuza ngikhathesi ngematebeleni north and south ngiyakutshela izindawo ezinye uzomangala ukuthi ngingazela ngaphi because through music we were traveling sichaya ama-shows ematopo ePlumtree eNdolwane yonke indawo eChankwa
laliziphusha lapho
sasiziphusha ungala muntu osenzelayo
there's no management
omunye wethu wayehamba in advance singathi sinuke ePlumtree uDumi uRamato ehamba ePlumtree ayembakwe aye empandeni ezikolo zonke ehambe batshela ukuthi ayisi groups ya performance skills zochaya ama-show and then maybe 1 week later sisilandela sihambe sichaya ama-demo ku-assembly ekuseni sichaya ama-demo and then nge-Friday sisichaya ama-shows suka lapho kwakungani kwakuyisikhathi after isikhathi sama-distant lapha nababebonakala lathi kwakungani sinjalo because we used to go sithwala izikhwama sithwala ithenti sithwala imiganetho le-5 kg yempuphu lekhabitshi
isigwetsha semusic
singene ama-boarding schools wonke lawo sasiwabhoda eBizinyathini eMzingwane eGeorge Lundika and so on sihambe sichaya ama-shows.
Right, so isikhathi lesokhuluma so it's the time when there's havoc eyenzakalayo, there's dissident movement and stuff like that.
Yes, immediately kusanda kusenzakala indaba yama-dissident lathi sasingena sikhona bona uzothiwa wogwesela nabo bani nathi sasingogwesela be-music.
Okay. So how does that time and era affect you and influence your music?
Thina kuzange kusi-affect kakhulu. I mean, it's a few times I think one time sakungesasile tent sasiyibole ku-Ministry of Water. Itent yangikhona ilama-colors lawana no ayi-green and so on.
Ngathi very military.
Kwawungani kwethu sabantu sometimes ngoba kodwa ungafika esikolo kwangala yokulala. So ezinye izikolo babekunika i-classroom. Ulale e-classroom, uchaye show ulale uhamba the following day. Kwezinye indawo sasesiphichela itent yethu lana silale etentini sichaye show sifike sihamba.
You fought for this?
Ema-boarding schools sasile nhlanhla sometimes enxibe sinika idom kumbe nxa uthola umbheda vele kabe kwi-jackpot. Ema-boarding it was okay ngoba even lokudla sasidle edom besinika ukudla and so on so sasingapheki. But we did and kwakungayisithi sodwa ama-groups amaningi ayisenza the same thing. Umuntu uyathi usePlumtree uzothiwa amabhubesi bebelapha last week, uzothiwa isunduza, uzothiwa khona umkhathi theatre, uzothiwa uJays Marabini. uJays sahlabela imbube engakaqalisa amakatari le group yakhe okuthiwa group Comforting Brothers I think yes in the sisiba imbizo. So ama-groups ayezenzela kwangala muntu wayecomplain because we took the horns by the bull or the bull by its horns whatever. Sazenzela.
So akula structures khona nje lesabantu abasikhalela ukuthi the music industry kumele kube le structure sangona, kumele kube lo director lo manager and stuff like that. Then you don't have that.
No, i-structure sasilazo egroup nanje uyinywe ukuthi kulo kulo oyaorganize ama-show and then lo treasure group and so on but not lo kind owakubhalwe phansi but omunye nomunye wayazi indawo yakhe in the group but sasizenzela konke akula muntu ayisenzela.
So how are you navigating ukuthi you convince people ukuthi no thina siyanga ngesidisden sibuye ngemusic because at the end of the day people they were bound to say no you guys difuna ukusigcila something like that.
Na sasibancane njalo sasihambe ezikolo anje sokwakulula.
Abancane lawo.
Sasibancane nje sasihambe ezikolo sokwakulula kakhulu ngoba vele ungafika eSibomvu for example. Ehle magrosa kona phana cross eMzinyathini esikolo. Yasihlalela esikolo maybe we ema-shops sithenge a few things hambe esikolo.
So when does your big break come now?
I-big break yabuya I mean ama-breaks ayelokhe like uyawuqalisa nje wenzakale one thing ujale i-big break because awulo kunye ukhangelele and then sokubuye enye futhi break. So i-first big break I think was when we went to perform eHarare. Kwakule NGO etelnakho kuthiwa MS Zimbabwe babe sebenza around the country. Basibhuka ukuthi sephefuma ku-event yabe eHarare and uqalisa ukuhola imali engane yakhanya for one gig. Lokuthi uhambe eHarare ngale just i-feeling yokuthi
you travel
bekuphathe kuhle uhambe eHarare so travel bekunika indawo right yokulala akula tent akula classroom yonke into nje le mali yangikhona esasiyenza maybe in 2 months siyenze nge-1 gig then you think yawinto lokho ngani kuyabhadala
so uqala ukubhadala
so nxa seniphenduka koBulawayo senibhadala izikweletu zami ze-rent eze last 3 months ngishow eyi-1 so for us kwakuyi-first big break I will say and then After that, saqalisa ukuperforma corporate events.
How was the response at Harare? You're seeing this type of imbube music?
The response was good. I mean, we were so public show and we private, but the response was good. And also, I think was patalang a check. I'm a big breaks money and because we want to check in period and so patalang a check. Let's check a money cash. And I remember say cash checking. I'm going to Standard Bank. I mean, we were young, and we totally checking my link back then. Like if we verify what my checklist if you can and so on and so forth, but that's not a bank account back then. But for us it was a big break. And then a trade fair performer a competition in Matebele AIDS Council, and Babe Nigama theme every year from the World Health Organization. Back then AIDS a COVID catches because it was all over abantu bekhuluma ngayo lana. So all the competition esenzakala eMatebele AIDS Council. Sawina I competition yangikhona ngengoma esayibhalayo back then esithi Sugar Daddy. Basinika $600.
Uyenzeni Sugar Daddy?
$600. Remember we were earning about $15 or $20 a month nxa uthiwa uchaye udlisho. Now $600, $600 each. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And then now, when do you get to move to Australia? How does it come about?
From performing Harare and also doing these corporate gigs, Sarkazu Sebenza MS. MS was a Danish organization. Ama events are wonke ayisenzakala around Zimbabwe. Sorry, around Zimbabwe. Iba service higher. So then we got exposed to Amandu, especially from all over, because Babylama partners from all over the world. And one day, Sasa Youth Center, Sabes Hamba Enkundleni lapha kulama offices awe Bulawayo City Council. Sisiyacela indawo ukuthi sasiyacela office eMcDonald Hall, because ingroup eMcDonald Hall yayisiphumile. So we knew kule office empty konapana. We got there. Satolu Baba Mkhosana, Reverend Mkhosana. He was responsible for my youth centers lamando kuzo. What brings you here? Because I'm looking for you.
Oh, nice.
Remember, asila phone, agula ma cell phone, agula social media, agula ma WhatsApp, agula. So why veleza two umuntu we ST club sabuya thina. Wachikithi bafana lekwazi ukukhuluma isikhiwa. Sothi umntana sekwazi ukukhuluma isikhiwa. Wathi ngile fax lapha etafuleni yami. Ifax le badinga young people like you ukuthi bayenze cultural exchange program Austria lase Slovenia. So I thought of you ukuthi ngihambisele. So asitshengisa ifax yangikhona sayibala sawona umntana
labobotheka.
Yeah. So I process iyaqalisa asilama passport khonapho. Now so kuthiwa khona kule deal ukuthi lihambe eAustria lase Slovenia. I didn't even know ukuthi Slovenia ngaphi kwendawo Austria ngaphi kwendawo.
Analam khathesi ngathi yampi.
But
ikhona nonetheless ikhona.
But ama passport asila vele khonapho, we've never traveled outside Zimbabwe.
And did you have the view of you guys traveling outside Zimbabwe by then?
It's few sasikhona because we had seen our black photos, we had seen abanye, but uyabonga kwazi uyaqalisela ngaphi ukukhulume lobani and so on. So iprocess yaqalisa eyokuthi siyenze ithoyela leyo. Kwakule office yayiseHarare, ioffice yayipartner le organization ayifuna usihambisa. So we went to Harare saqalisa ulungisa ama passport. Nama passports alungisa lapha koBulawayo, but uhambe eHarare khona ngalo ngabhalisa amabizo nani.
By then akuhluphi phela ulungisa ama passport anti njengakhathesi.
Kwakuhlupha.
Futhi
kwakuhlupha kulungisa ama passport because amalayini ayekhona. Amaningi.
So into vele suka kudala vele. Into zimoshakale kudala la.
Samba sabukela imovie. Ukuthi khona sivuke ekseni from the movies sihambe selayini ama passport. Back then kwakula angazi mina ke khona ama double feature. I double feature yaqalisa ngo11 I think. Betshengisa ama movies angu2. So yaphela ngabo 2 usuku e7 hours lapha na kumbe kind 600. So we went there ukuthi siyebukela imovie so that ingaphela sihambe selayini passport. But sasile ncwadi from the Minister of from National Arts Council. Sasile incwadi so ukuthi kona passport be fast track. But ulayina kwawube nesilayini njengomuntu wonke.
So ndoda uthi ukuthi umoshakale kudala vela ama-line yasuka kudala.
Ama-line sasuka la kudala.
But ku-transport kongena problem phela. Transport
engahluphi ngoba eHarare sasihamba ngesitimela ngine esitimeleni ngo-7 ntambama ekuseni yakuseHarare. So nxa silento yokwenza eHarare during the day like silungiselela ithoyina leyo. Asingena esitimeleni ntambama ufike ekuseni utshona ugijima eHarare usenza ulungisa amaphepha akho ntambama futhi ungena esitimeleni uphenduka.
Okay.
Kwangela problem.
Then passport they were fast tracked.
Yes, my passport balungisa and then we went to Harare ukulungisa visa.
Lapho selihamba lefafaze kwanti we are traveling.
Not even. Akula umuntu ogcina secret njengomZimbabwe no traveler for the first time. Akula umuntu ogcina secret njengomZimbabwe and traveling to Europe or wherever for the first time. Because awazi phela ukuthi kona
uzaphuma kuba
umuntu eqinisa hamba akhuluma ngalidala engahambi lapho.
Oh yeah. Especially umkhobholo also sekhona among artists and by then.
Yeah, not really because I'm artist, like we were not the first country. Isonduza esiyahamba and so on, but still uyabungakwazi ukuthi uzahamba njani. So now we knew it. But even in Kaya ngizayentshele umuntu mina because I want ngaze ngaba le passport ngale visa ku passport and so on. Send le air ticket then I went home. Ngiyatshela abadala ukuthi hayi mina ngisake ngithi shwi.
Brazil wafuka umtshengisa ukuthi la sengihamba susala sengihamba
not like that but yeah so and remember like I said kwangalawo email lan it sounds like it was ancient but I think first trip it since 95 so some post office post office laba siyemelele fax uhambe post ukuthi kona kule fax ethu ewileyo yini wethu ayibuya ngefax so nxa ifax ibuyileyo ibhala ibizo le group befake ukhakhi envelope ungayithola ifax uyibale la wenza usubhala futhi ifax ibisela khona ngani
no email
so i-contract yethu vele etho yabuya ngefax yonke communication kwakuyifax the Austria and so on. Yeah,
then the day finally came
and then May 15 May we left Harare for the first time traveling outside. Saye Frankfurt in Germany and then from Germany saye Linz, Austria. We did our first tour. Safike Linz emini following day. Baspiki airport sahamba sasihlale kwakuyisikolo indawo yangikhona.
Ngathi liyaphupha lapho.
Isikolo sangikhona izikolo zazivaliwe. So isikolo but silama hostels ba hostel abantu bayahlala khona it's like a hotel but part of my school premises. Safika lapha na singu-6 some of us mina ngasenilodge nje but abanye babehlala ngikhaya for the first time ukuthi ube le room yakho wedwa lo mbheda. So there were so many things like culture shock, so many things. That first week, vile before interview yodwa ngoba vile.
But we have enough time. We have enough time talk.
You check in ungena nje. We tell us the left, right and center kula muntu omnyama. And nxa useZimbabwe ama-queue sasiwabona wongakhuluma isiqueue. So you think ukuthi wonke umuntu le queue ukhuluma isiqueue. And for the first time now ubona ama-queue abangakwanisa ukukhuluma isiqueue.
Yes.
Because no one prepared us ukuthi hayi ngihambe eGerman ama-queue akhuluma isiGerman. Ngihambe eSpain bakhuluma iSpanish. Ngihamba ngabakhona vele abangakwazi isiqueue.
Abangena ndaba lazo.
Vele hayi abasidingi. So now you are here and everyone is speaking language ongayazi uyabona umuntu okhuluma isiqueue and so on. And one of the things sesicheckile in lapha namasisheltata checka in dinner isendaweni enje dining hall and so on sharp. Basishiya we all tired. Ngoba sasitravele usuku bonke salala. Ekuseni we woke up sahamba ku breakfast and just wanted to check the town and so on.
Uthi uhamba njani?
Ngathi ngiphenduka actually iroom yami secleaniwe. Umbheda wayendlula nana.
Awuthi ungaklinanga.
First culture shock. Hayi but uthi awula muntu omnyama. Kasi ubona amabhimo lequeue. Like so many things. So many things ngoba nxa ulapha nje even ama-queue angapha nje ubona mama bethu babesebenza ama-kitchen ezingadini ngale and so on. And now sokutshintshile.
Lo mqueue
ama-queue ayesebesicleanile ema-roomini sebesendlulela imibheda and so on. So yabona yonke into yobengani yi-mistake. uthi uyahamba edining hall uthola ama-queue aphekayo wakubuza ukuthi ufuna ukudlana ufuna ukudla isaladi ufuna ukudla isoup lana so yonke into vele kwawungani like uzavuka uthi papa mengizibona sengisempopho manje esilojeni samdala ngiyaphupha the whole week like izinto ezintsha zonke izenzakalayo ukuthi kulo driver uthiwa lo nguye udriver wena uzahamba lana kuma-shows azabe liphika liqueue lo nguye ozabe make sure ukuthi nxa ligula kumbe kule problem ufunani we-welfare liqueue lo nguye-finance like akula muntu eceleni kwethu ongumuntu omnyama kumbe
konke ngamakhiwa
sukhangela okay sasetown ubona amabhimu and I'm thinking ngizabona umuntu omnyama yonke into ngamakhiwa so vele yonke into was new and for sasebancane back then like experiencing all these things at the same time we spent about a week singa-perform just nje sibona in-town sibona indawo sijayela indawo nesaqala sokuperform and even ku-audience now sokulama-microphone sokulama-monitor sokulabo-sound check hambe backstage sibele ifakele ama-drinks njani ama-fruits into ezinjalo ukuthi vele azithengele ihafu yakho yesinkwa lochago sitshaye show sithenge ihafu sikhiphe laphana sifake ama-chips phakathi after the show sizidlele sihambe ngekhaya yabo or nxa sitshaye ama-shows ungangena kule room tshaye show akula microphone akulani so we had to learn all these things very fast because nxa sifika ku-sound check sibele buza ukuthi amalokuzeni ama-monitors nifuna kanjani one line kumbe nifuna separate kumbe njani awukwazi ukuthi khona separate bakhuluma so kunyayiza kani uyakwazi wena ungakwazi but ufunde ngendlela
okay then you started performing
siqala ukuperforma and also earning money because it was good money sasile contract kunama-PTMs every week siyathola imali but khonapho kulokudla nje but uyathola futhi ama-PTMs zokuthenga ama-Colgate what not so vele i-5 months yangikhona yahamba fast because we did i-Austria and then sahamba eSlovenia when you go to Slovenia is ex-Yugoslavia
okay
kwakulamazwe kwakuyi-Yugoslavia kudala and then amazwe amaningi aquma like what abafuna ukwenza ngapho kuthiwa liqunywa ilizwe ngale waquma so kwaku-Croatia uBosnia uSlovenia and so on so when you go to Slovenia babesanda kuphuma kuwo
so la ngapha lisanda kuphuma kuwo eZimbabwe selesiyangale futhi la ngapha lidlangale futhi lizathu
but ngale sasibona even emdulini you could see ukuthi amalokhu nama-bullets and so on ukuthi imduli babesitshengisa ukuthi khona vele abantu and some abanye bangikhona vele bayibona abantu abamnyama for the first time. I remember some kids were running away besibona sibuye.
Mami, look at that.
Uthi bona vele
bavela that's a monkey.
Bavela kuwo so uthutha abantu abamnyama vele kibo was so besitshela abantu laba vele bale trauma basanda kuphuma enkalakatha indaba yewo.
So bayethuka ukuthi was black and
I mean it was good. We did ama shows khona ngale and the response yakhona was really good. But Slovenia sahlala I think 2 weeks. And then we moved to Denmark.
And how was your confidence by then? You had developer and performing.
Confidence you had developer because after like the first week my shows, Usugas and also our tour manager, why was from the sentence Nyangakur. No, I from this also how to handle the audience, talking to them and stuff. So with times as look as Chayla. So class we perform our festivals and we started meeting ama groups from all over the world and so on. So yeah, ukhangela la observe ukuthi bayenza njani. Funde from them. So yeah.
But of the worst challenges that you faced, what were you?
Europe.
Yes, Europe.
I think the language. I mean, there are many challenges, but the language was one of those because sometimes you often ukukhuluma but ungakwazi ukona explain njani. And we did our workshops as well as Kolo sometime on this tour. And I was to when we explain njani izinto. And also ukubamba imali. You know, ulesiqalo lesiyiwani ohamba ngaso church. Yiso try isiqalo sangikhaya lesimephi lamapatapata mbela.
And which church were you going to?
Lama-Thomas. Now ule mali esandleni. Ama-shops ayalandelana yabona ama-sneakers one sneaker after the next. You're thinking, okay, ngikhulele 1 pair or 2 pairs. Khathesi ngithenge. So ukuthi ubewazi manje ukuthi ubamba imali kuhle or i-shopping because nxa ukhuluma ngalalo uthumbule into ezilutshwana all of a sudden usule mali yonke into sikhona i-price awuse i-problem sokuthi inhliziyo you should uyayibamba
uyazicontrol
because so I think it was one of our biggest challenge because I remember sasiphenduka after 5 months sasithwele imkhungulo baba
lesindelo
uyabhayi lokuthengela ngikhaya uthengela umdala isudu uyabhayi ngusisi lokhu nithengele usisi wami wayechata ngamthengela isigqoko somtshado eDenmark.
Nice.
I remember ngathenga isigqoko somtshado ngabuyela so ngoba ngasubona ngathi umnawa uyachata mana ngimthengela isigqoko somtshado se-Europe so I bought the dress.
Uthenga konke
So ngiyazi ngithwele konke le wedding dress yonke into ngoba imali kwakungaso issue kwakuthi uzathwala njani yabo but sathenga konke sasukuthenga sathwala sabhadala I mean okunye sayenza ukuthumeza ngoba sasenza asangisukucabanga ukuthi le 20 kg zokumele uyithwale kumele.
And then how was the experience or the feeling this is what now you are nominated for the Austrian World Music Award?
This was years later. This was years later. This was now mina project yami Vusa Mkhaya, yes. This was years later. Mina in music I always say uthi okwama awards lokhu nxa kubuya yes siyakwamukela but ngabe sasiyenzela ama-awards ngabe sasiyenzela ukuthi khona sibonakale ngabe sayekela kudala because we did the music ungena ama-awards ungena lutho singana send we did the music so we're not doing it for a recognition or ukuthi khona sibonwe kumbe siyenza ngoba vele into esegazini.
But when you heard that in terms of appreciation
with me kunzima like abantu bahlala bestimule kimi kunzima nje ngoba angisomuntu lano othaba ka uthana kanti
or static
okay you nominate you okay ayisiyabonga sharp what's next
okay
so nxa into engiyenzayo kathi siyaqhubeka ngento engiyenzayo ngoba I won't stop into zonke ngoba kule nomination yakuyile just like I remember last year when I got nomination yama numbers as well. Someone called me, put us, you're nominated for the numbers. Ngathi yebo, sharp. So okay, so manje sidlanga next because angisolo anomuntu othi senza ukuthi ngikade phezulu kwamatafula because
so mawusizwa amanye ama-artist complain ngama awards. What's your take on that one?
Umuntu lo muntu le ndlela yakhe ayenza ngayo izinto njalo umuntu lo muntu ungena ku music for ama reasons akhe. Maybe omunye yabengene vele efuna ukuyawina ama-award angazi omunye maybe yabengene ngoba kuthiwa ku-music yathola wo-cherry angazi but mina I have never submitted any award. I don't believe in saying look at me I'm good please nominate me. I think ukuthi nxa abantu bekunominate kumele bekunominate because bayabona imisebenzi yakho ayikhona ukuthi ngithi ngiyabulala ngifuna ninominate.
Okay,
so nxa bekunominate yes siyabonga nxa benganominatanga life goes on because I won't stop playing ama gigs and touring because I'm not nominated. Akuchinji lutho.
And what do you think about ama artists complain about they perform and don't get paid?
Leyahlupha le
vele seziyizo ngizifuna ezihluphayo.
No ngiyahlupha ngoba first nxa as an artist nje akula muntu okubambela umbhobho uthi ungena stage unless nxa bembambela umbhobho bathi performa ngenkani.
So maybe uhambe perform bethi sizakubhadala egcine ngasabhadalanga.
But nxa kule contract nje yiko kulama lawyer uyahamba kuma lawyers and then make sure ukuthi imali yakho uyayithola. So mina I always say ukuthi ama artist la nxa umuntu ngumngane wakho nxa esibona kuyizo perform lingavumelani ngomlomo bhala phansi anibhalelane phansi ukwenzela ukuthi kona kusasa nxa sokuhlupha ube le evidence ngoba nxa ungabhalwa ngaphansi asukwazi lavumelana njani sasingekho yabona so
ubusuphuma ku social media su complain
but wena wavuma enxela lezithom lavumelana nesasingekho so ungena indaba ongayazi ukuthi iqalisele ngaphi kuyahlupha but mina engikutsho ukuthi ama artist kumele benjani bebhale phansi befunde ukubhala phansi yonke into from i-recording ngoba uyarekhoda la umuntu kusasa sithi kunomqili la nxa ngibuye la ngizofeature engomeni yakho bhala phansi sivumelane sikukhuluma
hayi feature le siyavumelana
lokhu la lokhu ABC sign la usign nxa singazithembi sidingile witness
Okay.
kuhlale kukhona in black and white ngoba kusasa ingoma iyavuka isiyihit semphenduke ngidanga ngicela imali yami wangiqila abantu sebethatha iside because abakwazi story siqalisele ngaphi siya ngaphi so kuqakathekile ukudocument izinto lezi lokubhala phansi ngoba yes ngiyakwazi ukuthi kona kunzima sometimes abanye abantu bakuthi hayi isikolo yesikhiwa and so on but akuduli uyakwanisa ukudinga omunye umuntu oza ongalincedisa lenze okuyi-contract okuncane just a small agreement
ukuthi hayi lapha thina senza so sebenza so
Yes.
because you've heard ama-artist amaningi bekhalakhala siphefomile sibhadalwanga kuhamba so
kuyatholakala sake saphefoma one day eBulawayo theatre for omunye undoda wayevele India. He was Zimbabwean but moved to India waphenduka saphefoma singabhalanga lutho singavumelanga lutho basiniki udla after the gig sandla half chicken and backstage saqeda khona kusihamba kuyabuza imali first we didn't ask ukuthi siyathola malini sesiyabuza ukuthi kona so i-payment engapi what asangesikhulume nge-payment mina I thought we are doing this for free
eish
2 nights eBulawayo theatre kugcwele ishow saphefoma sasihambela ngikhaya
yena wayibhadalisa abantu ukuthi bengene
wakubhadaliswa wowisho ukubhadaliswa kuzothi ugcwele phambi abantu safunda from that lokuzeni ukuthi hayi next time vele asihambe kuyaphefoma singakwazi
singabhalelana ngaphansi
so even emshadweni thina sasithi even a small A5 or A4 iphepha ubhale phansi ukuthi umshado kazibani lozibani eLuveve Hall ngo2 o'clock uyasibhadala imali engaka or sesidinga i-deposit engaka iyabuya ngedenje esayini lathi sign simple.
So you're saying ukuthi vele ama-artist achiyane le gentleman's agreement
hayi bachiyana lokho
okay
or nxa bekwenze bethule bengacomplain befunda ama-table manners
nje bedle bethule
yeah.
Okay, so now how was the journey now developing your solo projects?
It was easy for me because as a group savumelana ukuthi kona unjenganxa umuntu ekhula ngikhaya ukuthi uyakhulela ngikhaya but I see ukuthi konke okwenzakala ngikhaya ukuthanda nxa usibona ngane ngikhaya kuyashisa uyahamba uyehlala wedwa ngale kumbe vele uzakhula uthatha umfazi uyehlala wedwa abantu bakho but you are not abandoning your home. So same thing like savumelana ukuthi nxa umuntu efuna ukwenza wakhe you can do your own projects. Insingizi is our home, we all come back home. So growing up the background the choir the imbube music and so on, you start working labanye abantu traveling around the world, you get influences from all over. Now maybe ngazama music le or maybe ngazama style and so on. So it was easy for me because I've been like a big fan of world music. From our Kefa Semeya, Uchabukanyile and so on, and our Salif Keita, and mostly West African music. So when I did my first project, The Spirit of Ubuntu, I knew what some instruments and live instruments because I love, from my background, live music, performing live, also recording live. So I did The Spirit of Ubuntu. And it was well received. And then I did the second one, vocalism. So vocalism is actually publishing contract a UK let's say America. And the last one in life it was released in Canada and in the USA.
Okay. So now when in terms of your career and moving, what do you think inspires you the most, or what inspires you the most?
I think it's my background, lapha engivela khona, and people around me. Lapha engivela khona indlela engikhuliswe ngayo inspires me a lot because most of my songs zingoma nxa ngizibhala I always say ukuthi kona ngifuna ukwenza ingoma engayilalela lo baba ngingabile enhloni and without explaining anything. Uyabe sizwe ukuthi ngikhuluma ngani njalo angisoze ngibe lenhloni ukuthi umdala wami lapha sengithe ngathi. Or with anyone ongikhulisileyo. So i-background yami inspires me a lot, and also the surroundings nje labantu engiphila nabo khathesi lo mhlabeni esiphila kiyo.
That's what yes. And then a musician that inspires you the most. Akula musician that inspires you? How come?
No, I mean by akula, I mean akula muntu oyi-one.
Okay.
Baning, I mean like I take from ebantwini abaningi abachile. So ukuthi ngiqambe oyi-one ngabe ngikhuluma amanga sibili. But baningi kakhulu abangi-inspire from I mean like traditional music kanjalo. Ingoma zesintu esikhule ngazo. Angikwazi eziningi zakhona zabhalwa ngubani like ingoma zesijikisha we don't even know ukuthi ngubani abazibhalayo. But ama-melodies angikhona lama-rhythms angikhona inspire me a lot. And also mostly traditional music from around the world, like West Africa and so on. And musicians, any musician that performs live and records live music, this is where I always look first. Yes, 1 or 2 lalela, but I saw music actually the music ngithanda kakhulu.
And locally, who do you think they are most promising artists or who are doing very well?
Mrs. K.
Oh.
Yes, Vusa Mkhaya. In my opinion, I think they are going places, and I think benga focus sibili baza kuya kachana. Especially Mrs. K now that he started playing with the live band, because I was also encouraging him with I sebenzisa band, because with the live band you can't go wrong, especially out of Zimbabwe.
So what do you think artists should maximize on, especially in terms of breaking boundaries?
You know, being Zimbabwean, being black, and being Ndebele or Shona or Kalanga or Venda or whatever, this is our biggest selling point. Just be yourself. Look at Mukumba, for example. But the way abayenza was special and unique. We never stopped singing imbube because it's perform in America, it's performing up. Till we perform even in China, imbube. And maybe once in a while learn 1 or 2 songs as Chinese just to impress the audience and so on. Because maybe one traditional song just to shock the people and see if I can comment. But as a change, Washington, so many figures level R&B. Why book us when they have the originals? So I think stick to local and just be yourself, because we are unique as we are, and make sure as long as once you start imitating abantu compare abantu and they won't book you and this is what I think most artists should learn and do.
Do you think in a current time, let's see a digital age and issues which are raised by marginalization, do you think we are really affected by that?
In Zimbabwe?
Yes, in Zimbabwe.
In Zimbabwe, yes, we are, because the radio is not balanced still. I think abantu abaningi deserve airplay, fair airplay. Ungachaya ingoma kaMrs K eSky's Metro, Anjo, 5 times, for example. iSky's Metro ile 40 km radius, I think. Umuntu segwero kayizwa iSky's Metro. Umuntu sePlumtree kayizwa, seCholocho kayizwa. Asikakhulumi ngamanye ama-provinces. Khonapha kuphela let's say eMatebeleland abayifinyelele iSky's Metro. Uchaya ingoma yakhe 5 times. Uchaya ingoma kaWinky D 5 times ku-ZFM ku-Star FM. Yiphi ingoma ezaziwa ngabantu kakhulu?
Yeah, Winky D.
Because national.
Yes.
So i-argument yabantu ukuthi khona why le complain nasele radio stations and forgetting the radio station yangikhona kayifiki eHarare, kayifiki kwezindawo. So I think vele benganika ama-license ukuthi wonke ama-radio station broadcasting nationwide. Wonke umuntu ethole ilokhuzeni i-airplay lenganayo. Then maybe singaqalisa ukukhuluma. But for now, you know, kulo tokenism eyenzakalayo ukuthi asingachaya 1 ka-Kelvin, sichaya 1 ka-hour. Okay, ingani siyachaya ingoma zakho.
Okay.
Kuma-radio stations are national. Before, kusese ZBC kuphela. ZBC Radio 2 no Radio 3. Abantu i-argument yabo khathesi, especially eHarare and other provinces, bayakutshela ukuthi khona indaba sikwazi uSolomon Skuza, indaba sikwazi Love Majayiva, indaba sikwazi uBusinco. Yes, you know those people because babechaya nationally. yikho lathi sasuka zopenga uDzoke labo Khiyama boys labo bani because sasibezwe eredweni so kwakule balance wonke umuntu wayele chance yokuphuma eredweni ingoma yethu Sugar Daddy was on radio yayichaya yonke indawo nxa uEzra ngayishaya eMontrose ngayishayela abantu bakobulawa uyishayela eZimbabwe yonke oBiache nxa echaya wayengashayela iBulawayo kuphela you see ubusinqobe Don Gumbo ilanga lavuma Jaivana Solomon Skuza okuthiwa ngoba noBhuda Silabana beGwanda semali belonto kusumalax and so on wonke umuntu wayechaya national.
So do you think the tribalism factor is prompting all this?
I don't know what tribalism kumbe ibuyini but kukhona kwenzakalayo.
What's your take on what divided the nation, Mthwakazi, and
what divided
like having our own state as Mthwakazi and
lokana kulula ngoba I mean what divide ilizwe ayisonto right but khonokho from endabeni ground nxa bengavuma ukuthi kwenzakala into ezinjalo nje and then also make sure ukuthi khona into ezenzakala kubulawayo kungathiwa hambane Harare all the time. You see iPlumtree izenzela into zayo iBulawayo iGwanda and so on without depending on uhambe Harare akulalizwe lizaqunywa because why should we divide ilizwe ngenxa yokuthi khona sikhuluma isihlobo esithile. We're not the first country ukukhuluma isihlobo esithile. South Africa bakhuluma isihlobo esithile i-one lizwe abasele impompo bayaphila kwabo lempompo eJoburg and so on and so forth bahlalisane kuhle. We can also do it.
So do you think like there is hope for a united Zimbabwe or we are beyond?
There is hope nxa umongameli ngalalela abantu. There is always hope. There is always hope.
What do you think is probleming up ukuthi alalela abantu come out and reconcile people?
Khonapho kunzima ngoba nje bona nxa bese ngimkhulumela.
Hayi mnambuza ngombono wakho.
Ukhulumela umuntu omdala kuyazila but angazi ukuthi problem ingaphi because you know when he wathi ngene esikhundleni he had only one assignment. Bamfakela ipenalty ungalakhipha wakho. Ngokumele kuna panahla fika address indaba nale ku ground because indaba vele chisayo. And I think yonke into ezahamba nje kuhle kuhle.
Okay. And tell me about your recent project.
My recent project is called Puma, Artists for Social Change. I worked with artists amanenga from Uchalo Mahlaba, Mrs. K. I worked with Deluxe. I worked with Pauline Engineer. I worked with Taboka, with Begiwe, Dube, with Prince Joel, with the Rastas. I worked with Mapena on bass. A project that speaks truth to power. And the idea was to compose 10 songs as kuruma ngezinto ezaffecta abantu in our daily lives. And I was encouraging ama-artists ukuthi kona bebhale izingoma zangu not ukuthi mina ngibhale zonke ezinye we co-wrote together ezinye bazibhalela. So we have 10 songs on the album and 10 videos as well. 5 videos are already on YouTube. I'm 5 seyaqalisa ukuupload namhla till weekend.
Nice. Okay, so now ngicela ungishaye ngephimbo elimnandi. Ngicela ungishaye ngephimbo elimnandi.
Lokho kusesekuseni kanje
sukunzima. Ngeke usuke enkundleni baba suyichise so wayivuthisa so.
Ufuna nihlabeleni manje?
Any song that you want to that you feel deserves to be uhlatshelwa lapha enkundleni.
Dala kwakunganje umhlaba uyaphendula wakubusa umambo lomzilikazi sawela kuchangane saguqa ngamadolo inkosi ulophengula yanyamalala
sithwele kanzima lidweba emdulwini. Okay, thank you ngiyabonga enkundleni exclusive namhlanje besiphethe umanyanyatha Vusa Mkhaya, Vusa Mkhaya not Mkhaba. Ngiyabonga ukuba lapha bhuti mntana.
Hayi ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Yebo. Danki ngiyabonga. Please follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe on YouTube. It's your boy Sipho Mason Tinyati in all the four corners of planet Earth. Siyavalelisa sesihamba.
Hayi siyabonga thina.